Now this is Photinia Red Robin, one of the most popular shrubs now in the UK. It's increased in popularity in the last 10-20 years here in the UK. Very popular actually for making hedges, evergreen hedges. It has this lovely kind of flush of new growth in the spring, which is kind of like a red, maybe hints of pink and bronze, according to the stage of the season and maybe the variety. And I did a video last year when I gave this this particular red robin a nice trim, and a lot of you have commented on that video. And this year, my beloved, also known as She Who Must Be Obeyed, has decided that she'd like it pruned back a bit harder, taking down a good couple of foot off the top, and she wants a flat top. Me personally, I like some nice curves, and you can see there the kind of the curve of the yellow choice here and the curved top of the Photinia, and then we've got the curve of the privet ball there. So I like even curves on the outline of the border there as well. But she wants a flat top on here, so who am I to argue? So I'm going to have a go at doing a much harder prune. And the problem with doing a hard prune is the plant can look horrible afterwards. So I'm just going to see whether or not I can do a really hard prune, flat top, and then kind of somehow leave some of the green and red leaves visible to hide, if you like, the cut marks. I know what I mean in my head. Give me a minute or two, and I'll show you how we go down. Whoops! I got a bit carried away with the pruning there. Still make my way over this lot. Oh, there you go. So my wife has got her flat top, and I've just left a couple of little kind of green shoots here and there to try and kind of hide as many of those stumps as possible. But the main structure of the plant has been pruned right back hard in some sort of flat top, and just left a couple of these softer shoots to kind of soften the edges, if you like. Hopefully beloved will take that. So we've done this towards the end of May. Let's see how it looks in a month or so's time. I'm going to put some fertilizer down there, some high potash blended fertilizer, my favorite fertilizer. It's got nitrogen in there as well. Nitrogen will encourage the leaves, but the potash will encourage kind of bushy growth and help toughen up the new growth, ready for the winter. One advantage, of course, of doing what we've just done is we've got a bit more light coming in here now for our anemones, and there's a lily coming up there as well, which should look nice in the summer, and that'll enjoy a bit more sunlight. And we can see the rooftops of all our neighbouring houses. Not that we're particularly keen on that. Anyway, so that's step one. Let's see how it looks in a month or so's time. Well, there we go. Within a couple of months, we had a lovely flush of new growth. I have to be honest, I forgot to film this in the year that I did that flat top prune. So this is a year or so later. But just to reassure you that within no time, the plant has responded with a lovely kind of flush of new growth that has got a kind of a rounded-ish shape to it. The important thing is it doesn't look like a manufactured flat top. It's got that natural look to it, and the plant just seems to keep on coming back for more, no matter how much I prune it. Be careful when you prune. Don't be doing this kind of prune too late in the year. We don't want to be encouraging these sorts of shrubs to be putting on new growth in the autumn, going into the winter. We want them to be putting on new growth in the spring and early summer, so that the new growth has got plenty of time to ripen and toughen up before the winter sets in, here in the UK anyway. And in case you're wondering, this lovely shrub here, which is probably the best it's ever looked, is Choicea Tanata Sundance, which is famous for its yellow, bright evergreen leaves, and you don't so often see the flowers. This year, maybe it's because we've had a hard winter, the flowers smell lovely. Oh, and there's lots of them. So that's Choicea Sundance. Maybe I'll do a video about that at some point in the future. If you'd like to see that video, can I encourage you to subscribe to our channel for lots more of this sort of stuff. We'd love to hear from you, your comments, your questions in the comment section on YouTube. Thanks, speak to you soon. Bye. Enjoy your garden.